Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Big Al, and this is our first episode of our Journeyman Series for Football Manager 2018. As you can see, I'm starting completely unemployed. I've installed every league for every country that's playable, and obviously, we're going to try and start. We have our season somewhere in this world. As you can see, my profile is really bad. I literally have nothing. I started with the lowest possible settings that I could have. Obviously, adaptability I put it up to 4 because that's as high as I could get it. I put myself down in Sunday League, etc. So basically, we are starting with literally no experience at all. So we're in the job market. Obviously, we're not going to be really fussy, but the bigger teams, we're not going to apply for jobs. But I'm not going to try to take jobs in England either. I'm going to skip the Vanarama and that. Because obviously we have other games on there. So we'll skip out the English leagues for now. But we'll start around the world and apply for some of these jobs and see if we can get a job. Consider we can get a job somewhere in the world, anywhere in the world, for what we can do for this Journeyman series. Now, I'm excited about this because this is the first time I'm ever doing it. And it'll be interesting to see how we can build the manager profile and see how many different teams we can play with. Now, obviously, I have a few set rules that I'm going to be abiding by. There's going to be no player search or staff search. I'm not allowed to be at the same club for more than 2 whole years. I can only sign in players that are recommended to me by my scouts. And by the way, as I said, I won't be bringing the scouts or anything else. It's up to basically whatever coaches and that are already there. I ain't going to spend years developing youth teams, etc. I'm there for 2 seasons, try to get as many trophies as I can if I can get trophies. If not, just try to make them a better team than what they were, and then resign and move on to the next club. Now, as I say, 2 years max, so this is going to be rather interesting. No clue how it's going to go, but we have a few things and a few ideas, and as I say, I'm going to probably apply to these Brazilian National League teams. Who else will we apply for? The Turkish Division 2, yes. Spain's second division, B1, again probably. I don't think, League 2, might apply for Scottish League 2. And the other thing will be if I get to the top level and I win the trophies at the top level in any season with any country, that league's getting removed from this whole entire game. So if I end up going to, say, Norway and winning the league in Norway, then Norway gets removed after the 2 years. It gets removed completely. So obviously we're not going to go to the Scottish Premiership. Romanian second division, why not? The Polish first division, I don't think we'll get a job there. No harm in trying it, but we'll see. The Israeli National League, we should be able to get into that. I don't know, I think Iceland's only got 1 division, if I remember correct. So that might be too far ahead at the minute. I would like to go and manage in Iceland because I like their national team as well. Hungary Division 1, probably too much for us. German third division, definitely. Domino's League 2, which is in France. I assume that's a French team. Going by tours. Obviously, we're going to skip these. So, I'm going to move this on. I'm going to apply for all these jobs. See who we get interviews with. And then come back with you guys and let you see who we get interviews. Because I'm hoping this first episode will be where we pick our team. So, fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Well, guys, welcome back. And we had applied for 29 jobs. And we have 17 interviews by the looks of it. Yeah, 17 interviews. Lots of choices. So, obviously I will do the interviews offline and then come back. But Corona B in Spain have offered an interview. I don't know where they are located. Are they Turkish side? Okay. God, I'm going to be awful with these names. Immersion... Imdamararu. Nailed it. Nazi Belvedere Porres. Yeah, nailed that too. Jeez, hopefully don't get any of those two teams. Awful. Ara, Churchill Brothers, Perspa Balakapanan. Okay. Seriously, these names are crazy, man. Shillelong Lango, Pershura Bantul, Hapal, Rama Grand, that's going to be a Israeli team for sure. Persma Madura Utuma, okay. PS Bungad, Badung, Purit. Oh my word, these are awful, man. Really sorry, guys. If anyone knows how to pronounce these teams, by all means, please tell me, because this is just horrendous. Perzu Sumanip, Straga United, CS Balotisi, Maffa Bucks, Richards Bay, and Progon Saladis. Well, I think that's what they say, Saladis. So, obviously, I'm going to attend all these interviews. I'm literally going to see what they're going to, basically just answer all the questions, just randomly click through them, see what we come back with. Hopefully, we'll have a job offer. Obviously, the money's got to be right, because I'm not just going to go for free. I'm not going to go move country for nothing. It has to be about 300 to 500 quid per week for me to move. So let's see what we can get back. I'll be back in a sec. Hi guys, welcome back. And we have two job offers on the table. One is from IFK Tamara, 9th in the Swedish 2nd Division. Now let's see if we can view their squad. As you can see, they have pretty much every position just about covered. A lot of people up for sale, however, so that's not good news. But we could probably sell these players off and bring in other players. But there are a lot of young players in this squad, so that's looking good. So they're wanting a mid-table finish. With the squad they've got, we could probably get mid-table. They give us a transfer budget of 750 quid and a wage budget of 1.3k. So we could just try and put that in the wage budget and get loads of transfers in. They're offering us £425 per week with a promotion wage rise of 15% if we get promoted, and a relegation wage drop of 35%. So they're offering us 425 quid a week to go to Sweden, which isn't bad actually. However, we also did get a job offer from Clyde. Now I postponed it for a week because we were favourites for a couple of other jobs. So we did get an offer from Clyde. As you can see, we still got a lot of jobs that we've applied for. Like we were a favourite for the two Scottish teams. So Cowden Beneath and Clyde, we're favourite for those. But we're also favourite now for IFK Tamara. Now they've offered us a job. Clyde have also offered us a job. But they're only offering us 250 quid a week. And they want promotion. Now, and they're in the the Ladbrokes League 2 in Scotland. Now, it's pretty local. It's not far to relocate, but for 250 quid a week, it's not really worth it. And they're wanting promotion, and I don't think it's worth 250 quid a week, to be fair. I think that I'm going to go and take the IFK Tamara. I didn't get the job I really, really wanted. They hired someone else, but that's okay, because it's in the same country as Sweden anyway, so I think I'm going to take this job, They're only semi-professional, however. I would like to make them professional. They have a new synthetic soft type pitch, 1,000 capacity. The stadium conditions poor, but they are in the 2nd division. And has the season even kicked off? Okay, so the season's already kicked off. Where are they sitting at present? They're sitting 9th. Okay, and they want a mid-table finish, so they're already part way through their season, like just over halfway through their season. How many divisions is there in Sweden? Is Division North, okay, and then the Elite. The Elite League has all the big boys, has it? No, the Premier League has a big. So they're in the 3rd division. Okay. So we could just come in to this team, get them halfway through this, get them finish the season, and then get the club promote it next season if we could. That would be on our 2 seasons with. Well, we'll have a year and a half with this club, I guess. They want us to develop players using their youth system, so that's fine. Refrain from applying for all our jobs while at the club. That's okay. Endeavour to keep the support of the players at the club. Well, that's going to be difficult whenever you're selling half of them off, but okay. I'm sure we can improve that anyway. And we have to keep Hans Lundberg as the club goes forward as the director of football. That's not a problem. I'm quite interested in taking this on. We've got a 1-star reputation. It's a starting point. I can then request for some coaching badges with this club and start to progress my career. We stay with these for the rest of this season and then the whole of next season. And no matter what happens, we resign and look for another job. This sounds like a good plan. This is who we're going to go with. IFK Tamara. They're halfway through their season. The money's right. I wanted 300 plus from any club. 425. I'm sure I can relocate for that. Get a little 1 bed, a flat, and build a nice team here. And then after 1 season, walk away. Well, after 2 seasons, 1 full season and a half, because we're halfway through their season. So this half a season, 1 full season next season, bang, we're done. Now I'm going to release this 1 day a week, because I work full time. I don't get home till quite late at night, so by the time I get home, record, edit, upload to YouTube, which takes a couple of hours because I'm waiting on my Fiverr being installed, unfortunately. This means that with my other 2 saves as well gone, they're taking a couple of days to get through everything because I'm only got like 3 hours in the evening to get everything done, and it takes longer than 3 hours to record, edit, upload to YouTube, save it, upload it, and get it published. So unfortunately, I'm going to do this 1 day a week. I'm going to release it after today on a Sunday. So it's going to be released every single Sunday. Probably, if I can schedule it, I'll schedule it for about 3-4 o'clock. And I'll schedule it for 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ish. My other 2 series will be every couple of days. I'm thinking of probably releasing them on a Tuesday and a Friday. Yeah, probably Tuesday and Friday from now on, if I can get them recorded and edited in time and get them out at 3 o'clock in those 2 days. Basically, three. So basically, you're going to get 3 Football Manager content a week at present until I can sort out things with work and that to get finished a little bit earlier, so I can do a bit more editing, a bit more recording, and a bit more uploading for you guys. Because as I say at the minute, I do work full time. This is a hobby. I would love to make it my full-time job, but until that happens, then I'm stuck here at the early stages. I'm only starting to build my channel. Obviously, as you can see, I haven't got many likes or many subscribers, but I'm hoping to build that up and within the next 2 years make this my full-time job if I can. So I'll be looking to do a stream, saves, etc. for you guys. Once I get enough subscribers, I'm going to do live streams so we can have a proper chat to each other. You can actually see me playing real life, and obviously I'll have a camera then as well, which will be a bonus, on my desktop, etc. So you'll be able to be able to see what I look like and have a full scale proper chat with me, and we can build this community together. So anyway, onto this. We are now going to finalize that deal. We've taken the job, and let's move it along, and hopefully it will give us the team. Now there we go. Brian takes charge at IFK Tamara. Now what I'm going to do is, because we're at a new club and they're halfway through the season, and I don't know any of the rules about the league yet, so that's going to be something I'm going to have to look at. Competitions, rules. Let's see if there's any weird rules. 26 matches, okay. So they're already 15 in, so we've got 11 games left to save it. No player restrictions. Okay, that's excellent. No player restrictions, I like it. No trialists allowed to play. Maximum of 0 non-EU players. Okay, so we can't have any foreigners. That's basically what it says. Maximum of 0 non-EU. Okay. Top team wins promotion to the first division. Okay, B teams are not allowed to be promoted from this division. So if there's a B team, they can't be promoted. So if they win, they can't get promoted. Good. Teams in second place qualifies for a promotion playoff. teams in 12th position qualifies for playoff as well. So 2nd and 12th both qualify for a playoff. Bottom 2 teams are relegated. Okay, that just looks normal. So there's a wage rules here. Are £325 per week minimum wage for full-time non-EU players. Maximum 5 under 22s allowed on loan who can play during the loan spells. A maximum of 1 under 22 goalkeeper on loan who can play for both clubs during the loan spell. Okay, so we can loan in a 22-year-old under 22 keeper who's played at another club in the season, and he can still play for me. Okay, so pretty much similar rules to what any of the other leagues would ever be. So this is our team that we've just taken over. It's going to be exciting, I hope. Let's see if we get any staff, actually. Have we any staff? We do. So what I'll do is I'll set the director of football to bring in some staff, like a head of youth, because the club doesn't have many youth prospects. The under 18 only has 2 players. The under 21s only have 3, so we need to improve that a little. And obviously get them in the first team here, because there's a couple of 19-year-olds not in this club, but there's a lot of players up for sale. Like Matthias Noren is up for sale. I can see why, he's not the greatest, but we are in the lowest divisions of Sweden, so all these players are up for sale. I'm assuming then are going to be getting kicked out of the club at some stage, so we'll have to get some players in for this. So I'll have to, have we any scouts? Because obviously I'm not allowed to use a player search, so we got a chief scout, so I'll set the chief scout out to get me some players and get the director of football to hire me and some staff, and hopefully we can get free transfers in, because that's what I'll have to bring in. I ain't going to spend the money. I'll bring in free transfers to bolster the squad up, because I'm going to need another right back, I'm going to need another left back minimum, another defensive midfielder to cover the length for us, because he's already injured, so I need definitely another defensive midfielder. A right and a left we're okay with, but we got no centre mids, so we need a couple of centre mids, because I like the formation I like to play. I prefer wing backs, to be fair, so I can play my actual 5-3-2-1 formation. But we've got plenty of strikers though, so we could actually play one of our other tactics, because we do we can always play the 4-2-3-1 if we can get a couple of defensive midfielders in and a couple of midfield centres. Get rid of the wingers. We've got lots of wingers. As you can see, none of my 2 formation play wingers, so there's no point in me having wingers at the club. A couple of strikers, which would be good. If I played this formation, that would be perfect, because I got four strikers. I could play 2 and then have the other 2 on rotation. My right and left back probably can't play wing backs, so I'll need to squint and try and get wing backs. So I'll be asking my chief scout, to find me some wing backs, a couple of midfield centres, and in case it's not working out, I'll want 2 defensive midfield centres in here, at least 1 defensive midfield centre and a midfield centre, an attacking midfielder, which we don't have any, and obviously then I will play the wingers at that point. So I do kind of play wingers, I guess, but we'll see. So whenever you guys come back, we'll have our first game of the season. Who are we up against? So as you can see, they haven't been doing too well this season. A couple of greens, but plenty of defeats. They've lost 1, 2, 3 in the bounce, then they win. So, and we got the Swedish Cup against a team that I actually just had a job interview for before I accepted this club, Team TGFF. They offered me, they had just offered me they didn't offer me a job, but I had just finished my interview with them whenever this team had offered me the job. So it's all looking good. I'm looking forward to my first step in the career of Journeyman. And as I say, 2 seasons with this season and a half now with this club. We'll see what they can do. Well, if we can get them in the top, obviously cement their position this season in mid-table. Next season we go and try to win the league. If we win the league, and we'll be leaving anyway, they can find another manager who can take them forward from there on. We'll leave this team and we'll move on for another club, Obviously, I'm going to request for my badges, because obviously I would like to start progressing as a manager myself. I can't stick with the low stats I have because I won't be able to attract any of the bigger teams in different nations. So we'll start off small. We'll probably go through a few small clubs, build ourselves up, get our badges up, all our UEFA badges and that, get all the way up the Continental, up the Pro, and then hopefully if we can start winning some trophies, some leagues, we might actually be able to get eventually into one of them big clubs. But as I say, this is going to be another marathon. It's not going to be a sprint. So guys, if you like what you see so far, thumbs up, subscribe, any comments in the comment box. I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully you guys are too. This is going to be one hell of a task, but I'm up for a challenge. Love a good challenge. Let's bring it on. Cheers guys. Bye.